Goddag alle mine kammersugar, og velkommen til Back to the Future the Game. Sidste gang, så gjorde vi en masse ting, og rejste tilbage i tiden, blandt andet. Og gjorde en masse ting. Ja. Så. Jeg tror, vi skulle...
I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number.
Vi skulle ringe... Nå nej, det var herovre. Vi skulle ringe til det her nummer her, så vi kunne snakke med Doc Brown som fyr. Det var godt nok hurtigt, han indstillede nummer. Brown resident.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse.
May I say his calling?
Courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
May I say his calling? Guy.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Nå nej. Guy. Så lad os være med at tale med Guy. Så ikke et godt navn om det her. Guy. Okay. Så lad os smutte hen på Courthouse. Oh shit. Wow, controlsen er virkelig fucket op lige nu. Einstein. Nå, jeg kan løbe. Courthouse doors. Så mens vi prøver at gå ind, så åbner døren.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Jeg tror, jeg har regnet ud, hvem det er.
Judge Brown?
Yep.
Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of A multiplied by the inversion of A. Expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
Don't worry, I'm a scientist too.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
Prove it.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Here you're working on a rocket drill.
I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Dum. Kunne godt se hernede.
But how many newtons are required to maintain?
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, come on.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong.
Hey, altså, jeg vil stadig snakke. Nej, han må ikke gå. Gå ikke fra mig. Hey, altså. Så må vi finde på et eller andet. Skal vi se, hvad Einstein har. Eller nej, jeg skal sgu da snakke med... Det kan være, jeg kan snakke med Doc igen, sikkert.
Doc!
Marty! Have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Well, I met your younger self.
Great!
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. tell me what happened.
Yes, your mother's lost.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Emmett says he's not a scientist.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Det kan være, jeg skal finde ud af, hvad det er, han siger.
Let's talk about your younger self.
Okay.
Løbe. Jeg vil gerne overveje. Au. Ej, for fanden nu, de her controls lige ser og tage sig sammen. De er sindssygt irriterende. Ej. Emmet, kom her. Emmet, jeg vil tale til dig. Emmet.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Emmet. Aha.
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
Dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally h to the a multiplied by the inverse.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Corleone, det er sgu da ikke mit navn. Jeg skal finde ud af, hvad han mumler af. Nå, ja, jeg skal sgu da optage det med den der optagelse. Jeg er seriøst et geni, mand. Ud, jeg vil gerne ud. Jeg vil ikke snakke med ham. Jeg vil ikke snakke med ham. Jeg vil gå ud og snakke. Hvordan går jeg ud af samtalen? Ja, jeg siger det der.
Come on.
What?
Hvordan går jeg ud af samtalen?
Force equals mass times acceleration.
Okay, skal vi have den der? Så skal vi bruge den på
That's
ham.
Newton. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Hej. Jeg kan tydeligvis ikke lide mig. Nu går vi over vejen. Så går vi... De her controls kan nok være at frustrere mig.
Psst, Doc!
Marty!
I recorded your muttering.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you
Glider han af
muttering
jorden?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
about? Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional
I lige
membrane.
måde.
So,
It'll be fine.
What was the formula again?
what was H again?
The Hamiltonian operator.
Got it.
The Hamiltonian operator. Skal jeg huske det?
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice.
H var the Hamiltonian...
I think I'll just talk to Doc from out here.
Hamiltonian generator. Hamiltonian generator. Den vej. Let's go. Shit, jeg lægger. Lille øjeblik. Nu lægger jeg ikke helt så meget længere. Okay, så vi skulle finde ham der fyren igen. Det gør vi så næste gang. Twist. Nej, det gør vi ikke. Ha, jeg nåede lige
Will you just
derovre.
give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Nu siger jeg, I'm a scientist too.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Shit, nu lægger jeg mig over.
Just say
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Sådan der, nu lægger den
Great
ikke.
Scott!
What? Det var
If
lidt
h
mystisk.
is a Hamiltonian, then h to the a multiplied by the inverse of h can only be the same as the expectation value for a. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
In the toilet! Det kan jeg ikke sige. I'm from the future! Det skal jeg nok ikke sige. Væk igen. I'm from the future, siger vi
Well,
så.
it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're
Penis!
from the patent office!
Huh.
I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I really need your rocket
Can
drill.
I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say,
Lækker.
first thing in the morning.
I need it tonight.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to,
Han siger bare alle tre
an
ting, så det
inventor,
er kun til en.
Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you
it's
deliver that
really
subpoena
important.
today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Nu lægger den igen.
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa.
It's Kid Tannen.
Oh.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Nå, siden min fraps er begyndt at få min computer til at lagge så meget, så stopper jeg nu. Mange tak fordi I gad se med igen. Og jeg ser jer næste gang, hvor min computer forhåbentlig holder op med at lægge så meget.